Welcome back, YouTubers, and as promised, we're now going to move in Rascal to his new place. It's not been built yet. I've decided on Oak Alcove. We're going to move him in there and we're going to start building his house. So let's go. We got Rascal there. We say start playing, and I start with walls usually. That's the first place. I don't try to think too much about the layout. It's still a game. You still want to enjoy it. You still want to build what you like. And the game starts in play mode, but we switch it over here to build mode immediately. And then what we're going to start doing is we're going to start building our little house. And I try to build the house as far back as possible into the plot. And then you will usually be able to build out as you get more money, because the big thing is we've got a limited budget here of about $18,500 some dollars. So let's start with the walls. As I said, I usually like the single wall draw tool, just for the reason that it gives you a bit more control over the layout and positioning of your walls. We're going to start out quite small. It's not going to be the biggest house in the hood. We are still going to try to stay within budget here, and it's just going to be a 4-wall little home, cozy. And I usually just take the walls down like that so that I can have a nice view of how I'm going to split this up, almost like cutting a pizza into pieces. I like to give a bit more living space in the front, because a bedroom at the end of the day is only a place where you go to sleep. It's not your full living space. So let's draw our bedroom. That's the bedroom. And then what we're going to have here, this is going to be the bathroom. And I usually, what I like to do, and we're going to see if I'm going to be able to accomplish it, I usually like to have my toilet separate from the rest of the bathroom. So let's see if that will be accomplishable. I'm just gonna, there's our little section for the toilet, and this is where the shower and the basin will be. And this is our main bedroom, and this is going to be an open living room with the kitchen and the living room itself. So let's start. I usually like to start with the bathroom, so we will then switch over to objects by room option. And what we're going to start doing then is we're going to start placing our objects. I'm going to start with the toilet itself. What's important when you buy an item, you must always check the plus side of each item. For instance, here your seating is uncomfortable. So each time your sim is going to use this toilet, he's going to be very uncomfortable. You'll see with the others you don't see that. And like bladder, all of those stays more or less the same. And then reliability, that's also important. It's how long it will hold. I usually choose a mid-range type of toilet, which will be this one. And if you click on this little icon here, you can change the color of your toilet. So if you only want a straight white one, or a little bit of, let's take that one. That's actually a cool one. And then we place our toilet in the room. Now what's going to happen here, this is only going to be for the toilet. We're not going to try to fit the basin. We're going to place the door over here so that it can open up against that wall. So we're going to move back to build mode. We're going to choose the door, and we're just going to use a simple single panel door like this one. And if you right click the mouse, you can change the way the door opens. We want the door to open to the wall. So, and it shows green, so it says it's happy. There's our door, and now we've got a single toilet there. And while we're busy there, let's just put in some light in the toilet. And I'm going to be using the normal toilet type lamp. I usually like using these square ones. This is a wall light. The wall light should work. We can just see what the, yeah, it is quite sharp. We can put it on this side. It cannot go there, yes. We put it above the toilet like that, and you can see it gives quite nice lighting. And while we're in there, we're going to lay the floor. So for the toilet, we're going to choose tiling. It must be quite durable. I won't use something like wood. Stone might also cause some problem. And I usually like just to go with your normal stone tiles. So my whole bathroom will be that same type of stone tile. And yeah, there's the toilet. It's there and it's done. The next one, we're going to make this an ensuite. So this you're going to walk into your bathroom, and the next item will be the shower. And now very important again is choosing your shower, because you don't want, like this one is uncomfortable, it's not going to work very well. You can see this third one has got some more options, got stress relief as well. So I'm going to go for him. I really want to stay in budget. And as you see, the room is a bit small, so we actually got 2 setting options, and this is probably going to be the best one. Let's place him there. You can see it's still very dark. Let's just get some light in there. And I'm going to try with most houses, just keep the lighting more or less the same. And as you can see, it lights quite well. Yeah, you can still see inside the shower as well. It's not too dark in there. And then the next item is the zinc. Let's place the zinc. It's nice with the light. The door is there. It's compact, but it's cozy, and compact, but it's still livable. That's what's important. Remember, you must imagine yourself living in there as well. So always keep that in mind when you're building. And the next thing is the towel rail, so that Sim can easily grab onto his towel. And let's see if we can get a carpet that's small enough. Ooh, that's very big. It's not going to fit in there. It doesn't seem as if they've got small ones here. Yeah, all of them is probably going to be. This is the closest we will be able to get, but it's half and half, not going to work. It's going to look weird. It's definitely. I think we're going to leave the carpet for now, because it doesn't seem as if there's a nice size of it. Okay, so let's leave the carpet. I just want to see if I do place it. Yeah, you see you can't resize it. There's not an option. This half moon carpet is quite okay. It's just for that when you climb out, that you don't slip on the floor. Okay, next thing is a mirror, and we're gonna try to keep within the style. We are now in this red option. As you can see, we can't place our mirror now because of this the decision of our light. So what's gonna have to happen, I'm just temporarily gonna place this mirror over here. What we'll have to do is we will have to move that light. That light is not gonna work over there. So let's just get rid of that one. I just have to figure out how do I take that light out. Let's just take the hammer. And what is strange, it takes the light away. Let's just put the wall back. Let's put it halfway like that. The light should show up. For some reason it's hiding the light over there. Let's put the wall up one more. Not level. There we go. There's the light, and we got it. So now let's redo this. And that's why this takes a little bit more planning, otherwise you can get stuck. Let's see where we're gonna fit our light now. Remember, there's gonna be a door here where this person is gonna have to enter. I think we should place the light there at the back, because then it will also light the whole room up quite nicely. Cool. And that's basically the basics for the bathroom. You can at least bath, brush teeth, you can go to the toilet. Oh yes, something very important, the toilet roll. That's also something we should not forget. And let's just choose that. It's over here with the towels. There we go. And one weird thing that the rolls are doing is it's placing it here way above but it gives you somehow, it gives you some sort of option to move it. It's just very sensitive. I'm not going to hang around that for too long. Let's just place a toilet roll so that he's going to grab it by his head, but that's okay. So that's his problem. I think the guys really have to look at that. It's almost like a kind of a bug. Okay, so next let's work on the room. At the room itself, there's the bedroom option there, the lighting. I usually like to choose these lamps that hangs out of the roof itself, and you can change the color, of course, of your lamps. I'm gonna go with this dark styled lamp, and this one is so bright that it's actually enough for this whole room. And let's place our others as well. You can see there it shows nicely how it will be lighting up, and place it over there, and we are done with lights for now. Next thing is a bed. I usually, and what's very important here is the specs, the energy, the distress relief, and the discomfort relief is very, very important. That bed is a bit expensive if we look at our budget. This is more into our budget and still got some nice features. And what we're gonna do is we right mouse button click to turn the bed around, and I'm gonna place mine quite in the center of my room, and then I'm also gonna place my red little cupboard on the right side, and on top of that I usually also like to place a little lamp. So let's see what nice standing lamps we've got there for the side. I think we will be going for this is a little red guy, just like that. Nice reading lamp. You can move it around, which is very nice. And then next is our dresser. Will also be red for our clothes. Let's just see if we can get it fitted in here. Remember that we still need to place a door to enter our bathroom. And I think what would be nice is we can place this guy here, and then we can build in the door, because we still need to build the door into this wall. If you look in here, we still need to build a door in there to walk into our bathroom. So, and now we must also think about where this door is going to go. Like it's now, our big problem is that one of the doors will always have to be closed, but it should work. It should really work. The big thing is I don't usually like to enter straight into a toilet. It's not that nice. So what I'm probably now going to be doing is I will take this and I will be moving it this way, and then I will be putting down the door, and its placing is perfect. Yes, and then I can move between the toilet and the bathroom like that. That cupboard should be, that dressing cupboard should be fine just there. Let's go back to our bedroom and see what we still need to put in. I think that's everything. I'm not going to do decorations now. We need to save on our budget, so we will decorate and expand as we work and make more money. The next thing will be the lounge. I'm going to keep the lounge close to the bedroom. If I go and build the walls again, show the walls again, then I can decide where the door should be. And I think what makes sense to me is that the door will probably be either around about here or on the side here. I think that it will be better on this side, because then you can walk in. So let's place our door, and I'm going to stay with these simple single ply doors, and it's opening up to the right side as well, and it's placed and it's there. Now we can start with our lounge. In the lounge we will be placing one of the benches, and we can make this the epithy, and I'm gonna keep it red So let's place that there against the wall. Because we still need to, I'm gonna go take 2 of them. Of course we still need to build the kitchen as well. Yeah, for space that is okay. And then we will be placing our red table here. And later on we will have a TV here against the wall. But we must keep in mind that the sim still needs to be able to walk around here. So, and then TV for entertainment, otherwise the sim gets very bored. And we don't want that. And also, we usually, there's these little tables here we're going to use for the lounge itself. Now the lounge in the kitchen, I'm going to try to make that 1. This is going to be the entry, so when you come into the house it's going to be in here, and then over here is going to be the kitchen. So let's just go to the kitchen, and we built the cupboards. So I'm going to leave it at red, and I think the kitchen will have the cupboards running here, there, and this is where you'll be able to enter. And then I'm going to place these little bar stools. I need to place some of these here. Just see how that's going to work nicely. I need to fit that in there. Question is it going to fit there? That's the big thing, because you've got those drawers there. So now it's going to take some thinking of where am I going to sit and eat. So let's go to tables. Let's see what's the smallest kind of table that we can get in here. And we must remember it must be a sensible table as well. And I think for now I'm gonna, just to save some space, I'm gonna have him sit here in the corner, so that he at least still have some space left. And we're gonna give some chairs there, normal wooden chairs. There we go. Then you can have 2 people that sits down. And then the next thing in the kitchen will be building the stove and the fridge. I think the fridge should stand quite close to him. I'm gonna go with the budget we have. I think I can go with these double door, and then the fridge can stand around about there. And then the next thing that just needs to be fitted here as well is the stove. Let's see what's going to look like if we do have the stove round about there. There's not space. I thought that might be a bit of a problem, because the sim needs to stand in front of the stove as well. So what we can do, we place the stove, we take the fridge, move it to the side a bit, and then we just place the stove there for now. And as you know, space is a limit now. Yes, that's true. But the big thing is, as the sim is going to work and get more money, we will be able to make the house bigger, and maybe even move to a bigger lot, and maybe build a better home there for him. But for now, it's compact and it's snugly, but we just have to live with that for now. Okay, and then just also very important, a garbage can. The budget is now getting a bit tight, so I will just be placing a normal type of garbage can. Let's just see if we do got space here. That's going to be a very uncomfortable place for the garbage can over there. The kitchen, I might have made my kitchen just a little bit too small, but the big thing is, if we really look at space, that's really only what we have to work with. I think to solve this, we just put in a wheeled trash can outside, and then he can just always take his stuff out until we are able to build a bigger house here. Cool. Okay, so the kitchen is done, the lounge is done. Now the walls, what's important, we need to get some color in the house itself. The walls are still very unpainted and doesn't look too nice. So I'm gonna go for quite clean. Bedroom, he likes red, so I'm gonna go for red in his bedroom. And then the bathroom, this light blue kind of feel. It's just because it's such small space, you just want to keep those colors clear. We'll see what it does to the bedroom. The sim will show his expression about what he thinks about it. And then outside, we're going to place some paneling options, and I want to keep the house light as well. I just don't want to make it look cheap. Let's look at this retro option. That looks nice. That looks nice. It can make it quite homey. And then let's look at the roof itself. We don't have the roof yet, so what we will do is we will build our roof, and we need to select the roof layout. We place the roof, and there where those green lines are, that tells you where you need to stop to not go over the limit. You can go over, it will change the look and the feel of the house dramatically. And you can also decide if you want to flip the roof, you know, to a different side, but I think this looks quite nice. Yes. And then you can also decide how high the roof should be, if it should be a low cut kind of roof, and if it needs to be a bit higher. And then we just paint that as well. I usually like to use a different type of color there. Let's go to this Marshall soil option. Let's see what else there is. I like to make it a bit lighter than the bottom one, just to cheer it up a bit. There we go. And it's a small, modest little house, as you can see. And then next we need to do is we need to get a door where we enter our house to say hello and how are you, and to get our guests. And I'm going to go with this door here, and I'm going to choose the dark brown option, and I'm going to place it right there. And then the next thing is windows. Now we've got everything placed, and now we can decide on our windows, and I'm going to choose quite large windows, because what is nice about large windows is they let in a lot of light. And I'm also, because my outside is quite light, I would go with lighter windows like that, and that will be the level, that's the level where our windows will be. Let's place them. I'm going to place 3 this side. I'm going to place 1 this side. And then also for the room itself, very important. You just get there. One thing that I do miss is the level. You can't change the level easily. I'm just going to place 1 window there, and let's place another window here, and that will let in some natural light. For the bathroom itself, it's usually the lights that it will be using, but what you can fit in as well is these small little square bathroom windows, or you got even smaller ones. These ones here, the light box window, and this helps to also let in some natural light into the bathroom itself. I'll be leaving this one just like it is. I'm just going to give that one there natural light. Oh, and it looks busy. We hope the sim is going to be happy here. We hope Rascal is really going to enjoy it. Let's just see if we are done. It looks good. The roof is beautiful. I didn't show you the tile color options that you do got here. On the roof itself, you can choose which color your tiles should be and what type of tiles it should be. So if you mouse over, then it will show you. And I think this one here was quite nice. This one here was quite nice. Let's just see the colors that we have, the options here. That dark roof like that is nice. Cool. I hope you like the house, and I hope Rascal likes the house. In the next episode, we're gonna let him move in and see if he's happy, and if he's happy with everything that we've built in. I hope you've enjoyed this video with me. Stay tuned for the next one. I hope to talk to you soon. This is Supernova saying goodbye and see you next time.